Caesar was real, but we don't think that Shakespeare's Julius Caesar play is a, exact account of what happened.
That's fine. Beyond, come on now, buddy. Come on. Don't go silent after you say something.
You guys gonna let me talk and y'all gonna mute me out again.
I didn't mute you or do anything.
Okay. Y'all gonna mute me out again, or y'all gonna let me just go with it, right? Let me just,
I might mute you out.
Points out.
I might mute you out.
Let me get the points out.
Beyond.
Okay, man.
No, I'm saying I'll open another room if it turns into where you can't talk. Okay. So go ahead. Respond to that.
As I was saying, no character in the Bible it never historically existed. Pontius Pilate, yeah, I get that. But as far as if you answer the Messiah, okay, well, what I can't even get it out. Let me mute.
This whole conversation is honestly boring me because I don't even know. Are you trying to say the Bible is false, God is not real, Christianity is false? Or are you trying to say, I don't know, we don't understand the Bible correctly. We're misinterpreting the Bible, but God's real and we're just misinterpreting the Bible. Which are you saying, Bjorn?
Well, thank you for trying to just put words in my mouth. And as a matter of fact, speaking of this guy,
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, it's insufferable. He can't talk to people.
Christ. Hey, Kent, do you love the Jews? Because we're in a We Love Jews room. What do you think about the Jews, Kent? Kent, you there, brother? You there, brother Kent? Guess you're not there.
No, my apologies, guys. Carry on there. Just got tied up.
I just hope that I get to hear Sam do the impression of that guy. You do phenomenal impressions. I think that is one you would knock out. It would just be amazing.
Which guy are we talking about
The
right
guy
now?
you just kicked out the audience.
Yeah, I want to hear it so bad. Yeah, that guy, that black dude.
People are allergic to clarity. If I go, hey, what's the general picture of the thing you're trying to say? And they go, oh, you put words in my mouth. Jesus fucking Christ. Here, I'll pretend. Hey guys, I think that Christianity is true, but I think that you guys are vastly misinterpreting, who Jesus was, what his mission was, what he said, what he thought. Is that so fucking hard? Is that so hard to fucking just be like, make a fucking thesis statement before you fucking argue?
representing him.
You're not gonna say the way. You're not gonna tell me how I want to say something. You're not gonna tell.
He actually kind of talked like the black guy from that. What is it? Family Guy? Like the one that has the boys. I don't know. See how you do it.
Oh, you talking about Cleveland?
Cleveland.
He's not
Oh,
Cleveland.
man. Come on, Peter. My God. Come on, Peter. Give me a break, Peter.
Well, you knew we were doomed when he's reading a particular English translation of a passage as though that is the English. It's as if it was written in English.
Yeah. Some people actually think that the King James Bible is what the original Bible was in. Like, it's like a surprisingly common belief. It's the King James.
Is that the earliest English translation? Is that why people are so beholden to it?
No, it's just very popular, and people think that, like, I don't know, it sounds old-timey, so it sounds, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
It's got like the gravitas, and it's got popularity.
Yeah, it's like the Bible by Shakespeare, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Shakespeare could have made a bank writing, like, the Shakespeare's, like, Bible, you know what I mean? Like, that would have been, like, both lucrative for him and be pretty cool for us. But he's not a translator, so what would have to happen is you'd have to work with translators, and then when they say what the thing's being trying to say, like, he would then have to, like, okay, you're trying to say this thing, let's say it this way. But translating a whole Bible is like, it's quite an endeavor.
An entire Bible in iambic pentameter.
Yeah. There are translations of Bibles into different accents and dialects, for example. Like, you can look up Jamaican patois and stuff like that. Bibles.
Yeah, if you go to Bible Gateway, it will do it basically in any male or female language or in accent and voice. Yeah, not all accents, but yeah.
Please tell me there's a version of the Bible out there with Bumba Clot in it. Please tell me.
I don't know who that is. I don't think.
The Bumba Clot is a derogatory Jamaican word. Oh, is it Jamaican or is it Trinidad? Is it Trinidad?
Bumbleclot.
First time I ever heard that word was in The Professional.
Do you know what bumbleclot is etymologically? Like, do you know what it means? Like literally? It's like a pussy cloth.
Yeah.
You pussy cloth. Bumbleclot.
Bloody Bumba. Gross.
The basically like calling somebody a tampon.
I don't think it's trying to take a tampon. I think it's one thing. I think it's calling people like a bikini bottom. I think it's more like what it's calling it. So I guess technically SpongeBob lives in Bumbleclot. You know, like.
No, he's probably referring. No, for it to be insulting, it's probably talking about us sanitary.
So yeah, Sam, other than coming up here to see if you could do that awesome impression that you did, it was just I was missing that song, that little tune you kept playing earlier. I didn't know if I could get one more round of it. Other than that, I was just listening.
Oh, did Andrew go to leave to create a room to talk to that guy? He sure did.
Snake. Oh, Snake.
Listen, if he wants to talk to a retard who's like, yeah, man, the Christian Bible actually says some other thing. It doesn't say the thing we think it says. Like, okay, go have fun, brother.
Yeah, Andrew lives from those people. That's in the brain.
Okay, so when people say bumbleclot, the literal origin is like a pussy clot is a cloth used to wipe your vagina, and a bumbleclot is a cloth used to wipe your bum.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like actually
Toilet paper.
So it's like toilet paper. So yeah, it did refer to a menstrual rag. Okay, you guys are right. I was wrong. It's not.
Yeah.
SpongeBob does not live in Bikini Bottom.
No.
Or in Bumbleclot. He doesn't live in Bumbleclot. Yeah.
Who lives in the Bumbleclot? I want to see. Well, we need to find more tolerable idiots to talk.
First, to begin with, a God did make heaven and the earth. Now, the earth did well empty and no life did upon the face of the deep. And the spirit of God did fly around the water.
If you had let that guy go, he would have ended up reading the entire book of Genesis if he didn't stop.
Now then God said, make light, Tanya. And light did.
Are you reading the actual translation right now?
Yeah. Then God see the light stay good and divvy up the light in the darkness. And God called the light day and the darkness called night. And the heaven and the morning was the first day. Then God say, make something big and broad in the middle of the water dam and make it a bore between the water dam. And I saw God did make the big and broad thing. And so did make the water below and the water above the land. And so it did stay. And God called a big broad stuff in heaven. And they had
Are you for real reading it?
Yeah, but
God said making the water demo. Yeah, I am reading it. Yeah.
But did you say broads? Like
The broad ting.
Like a wide And God said, make the water them under the make the water under the heaven bungle up into one place and make the dry land pop up. And it did happen for real. And God called the dry land earth. And it did bungle up the water. I'm going to call it the sea dam. And water did see it did good. And God said, make the earth grow grass, herb, grow seed and fruit trees.
Herb. God said, grow the herb, see?
And the earth, they grow grass, herb will grow seed and fruit trees. And God did say good. And the heaven in the morning was the third day. And God said, make lights in the heaven, make we know day from night, make them beefy sign and season and days and the years. I don't know what it is. And then beefy lights. Beefy lights? What's a beefy? Why you give up
beefy lights?
Make it a beefy light, man.
I could actually listen to the entire. I think I could actually listen to the entire Bible.
Yeah, I mean, this sounds pretty fun. Like,
Speechify is way too expensive, but it has it for like free for a couple of days, where you can have like celebrities and stuff. Who was the comedian that like went to prison for like supposedly like raping a bunch of women? The old black guy.
Bill Cosby.
Yes, I think that Sam, even if Sam could try to do his best, Bill Cosby.
I never see you. I
readjust that.
Go on, man. I can't.
Okay, so.
You see. Yeah, it's funny how Bill Cosby comedy jokes, stylings have just completely disappeared from the public dialogue. Nobody makes Bill Cosby joke.
I found someone on YouTube that will reads it out. So let's see. It does it better than me.
And sit down over the water, ready to bring forth life. To this.
Light, come.
God see the light, and it did good, and it called that the light day. And the darkness, it called that night, and that was the first day. And on the second day, God continues to walk on in creation.
Water, hope you saw. Water down there, so. Who knows is separate?
This is unreal.
God made the sky, and He separate water at top from water at bottom. He called the skies heaven. And the second day come and gone. Let me tell you what happened on the third day.
The third day.
God tell the water them to gather together in a one place to show dry land.
I'm waiting for the beefy light.
You see the dry land? He called that earth. And the water with it gather up, and that he called seed. God look at it hard work and think good about himself.
Grass, herb, and every type of fruit tree will spring up.
Spring up.
All sorts to the earth.
Spring up.
All sorts of different plants. God see it, and trust me, it did look good. One more day done. That was the third day. Now on the fourth day, God called for the light them. One for rule a day, and the other one for rule a night.
Sunlight, you different from moonlight. And from now on, we will have the signs for the day and for every season.
So maybe
People spent hours recording this.
I want to hear what we got right.
and the moon for the night, it scattered the star them all over the sky. And a distance to tell what time of day it really is.
I mean, I don't think it makes sense they would do that. Like, they want the Bible to reach anyone that has any accent. You know what I mean? Intuitively, to me, it makes sense that they would do this. You know, it's just,
And on the seventh day, him take a good long nap and then.
I want to hear him say yes, yes.
and them say is good on the third day.
He said grass. I was hoping he was going to say herb. Sprig up function.
Herb. No, on the third day, make the herb. And that's why the Rastafari under the God on the third day. Big up, Ali Selassie. I wonder if they have like other accents. Like, can I look up Korean accent Genesis 1? Like, is that gonna exist?
I know Bible Gateway, it's like at the bottom, and then you have to click on, I think it's under one of the translations, but yeah, it'll give you different dialects, different accents, even different languages.
I wonder if you could pick like extreme Australian.
Oh, that would be great. You gotta get to a part where it talks about fear. So it's like fear. Fear.
Do you know that if you say beer can with a British accent, it sounds like bacon with a Jamaican accent?
Bacon.
Beer can.
Bacon.
Beer can. Beer can. Beer can. Beer can. We'll take some beer can. Beer can. Yes, I would like some beer can. Beer can. It's been done for Cockney, Hawaiian Pidgin, African American Vernacular English, Appalachian.
Cockney's not going to have any consonant.
Appellation. Yeah, that one.
Oh, it's your Appalachian, yeah.
You have the holiest paint. The holiest
Amen,
paint
sister.
down.
Listen, Lord saw it and it was good. It was light, bright.
Give me links for Genesis 1.
Yeah, it's light. The word light is the one I'm definitely looking forward to.
Rocks. What if it's going to have the same music in the back?
Something tells me it's gonna be like the dueling banjos kind of deal.
Ding, 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 ding.
Bingo.
Way back yonder in the beginning, the Lord done made the heaven and the earth. Now the earth, she's
Oh, you're
like
going to do it like an actual recording like you did on the other one.
dark as a coal mine at midnight, nothing but deep waters covering everything. The Spirit of the Lord was hovering over them waters, quite like a hawk circling low, waiting on a sign. And God hollered out, "Let there be light."
Holler, holler.
And sure as shooting, light showed up and bright and clear. God seen it was good, and he went down and split the light from the dark, and he called the light day and the dark night. He was the first evening and the first morning. And then God said, "Let there be a big old sky to split the waters in two." So I made up a sky like a big outstretched out tent, and the water down low and the water up high. The Lord called the sky heaven, and he called and that was the second evening and the second morning. God said, let the waters under the sky gather up in one place, so there's a dry land that can show itself. And it done just like he said. The dry land popped up and the water settled where he told him. God called down the dry earth and the gathered waters he called seas. And he looked at what he had done and said, "Now that there be mighty good."
Yeah, cold beer. So that'll be good.
Hollering, you know what it is?
God do be hollering.
That's so good.
Be out there like Adam instead of saying that it'd have to be out growing taters, sweet corn, half runners. What else? And he said, "I know those hogs look real good eating, but don't eat them."
Kitty, what do you, or just the room in general, like, how am I supposed to expect it to handle people like Lion, who think that my people should be killed and that we bathe in the blood of children, or Shamos, who thinks that Jews should be, or Hitler's a good guy? Like, what is, like, I was trolling that guy really, really hard. What's his name? Lion. But like,
You're one of the only people to do that. I tried a couple years ago, but he gets full right and reign in Nathan's room, even no matter how much of a sexist, anti-Semite, anti-Christian, and definitely anti-woman. Like, the guy is like hates women. He's a misogynist at his core. So I've tried kind, mean, indifferent, trying to find my energy. Look, dude, I don't care what anybody says. You did it better than anyone's ever done. And years of me hearing him on Clubhouse.
yeah, I mean, it's just like he's a fucking absolute piece of garbage. And any moment you spend listening to him is a waste of your life. And so the only thing to do is to like make him upset and troll him. I mean, that's like the only appropriate reaction to him.
If I knew that song is all I needed to do, then I would have downloaded that song years ago.
It's a great song, by the way.
Which song would you play for him?
Yeah, just play it one more time, maybe. Well, how many people are in here? Oh, shit.
Yeah. Nigga. I'm 200% nigga. Nigga. What can I say, nigga?
Great song from Tom Long.
Oh my god. Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Sam, can you remove Rockabot, please?
Yeah, isn't it not enough that I just don't let him on my stages?
No, it's not. It's clearly not. Do you see the chat?
No, I don't look. I never look at the chat.
He's having a fucking mental breakdown in chat. You just kick him. He's a fucking piece of shit.
Okay, well.
I would like to see, because this is what they did to me when you had left your room and I was modded, and I didn't think it was fair to kick either of them, so I didn't. And actually, that was Daniel's suggestion. That's why I didn't. So fucking wrong. Okay.
This is, I already told this to Albedo, which is that I have not looked into the situation with Royals or whatever. Cora disagrees with Albedo about the appropriateness of him being censored and whatever, but Albedo asked me as a favor, as a friend, to not invite him on stages, and I said, okay, well, you're my friend, so I will do you a solid. I have not looked into the matter, nor do I know what's going on, so this is me doing Albedo a favor.
And I totally agree with Cora. I think it's not.
You say, Cora?
Yeah, because they tried to pull the same shit on Harlequin.
It's other people. It's not Cora that this fucking is them.
No. Cora says that she has learned a lot about the situation over the years, and then it has a different take than Albedo, is what I'm thinking.
And I'm here to tell you they did the the same thing to my friend that's in your listening lounge, Harlan, which was completely unfair, and almost no one supported him. And yeah, it's wrong. It's wrong to do.
My cautionary tale is don't date people from Clubhouse, right? And if you discover that people are having a hard time getting past a relationship, or you yourself is having a hard time getting past a relationship, like, don't respond to any triangulation and gray rock that shit.
Well, for what it's worth, I fucking hated Roy Voss before anything to do with him and his relationships and his treatment of women and so forth. He's just like a piece of shit as a person as well. So, like, he's psychotic. Like, I don't know. There's just certain people who reach a certain level of like insanity that I just don't think they should fucking.
That was sound advice, Cora. I read it.
Yeah, there's a lot of people on this app that like to provoke people and use it as entertainment, and I don't like playing into that shit.
So, Timothy, I was trying to say something. I usually think that you have better moral intuitions about things, so I do want to defer to your moral judgment on the stuff with Lion. But I do very much strongly think that me talking to Lion, any second that I spend talking to Lion is like disgusting, and the only thing that I should be doing to Lion is either making fun of him or trying to hurt his feelings or trolling him in various ways. That is, I think that's the only appropriate way to treat Lion. And maybe the way that I was trolling him is inappropriate. I don't know. I was trying to like toe the line. I don't sometimes misjudge where the line is. I was just trying to fuck with him and hurt his feelings. If you think this is like a line where I've gone over the line, it's inappropriate, I will just defer to your judgment and not do that kind of trolling. But at the same time,